let's finish this out. Okay, so last time was dating Matt. Okay, so now I click on this one. And let's just... Joseph's the one I've been least favored by, or he's been my least favorite the entire time. But, especially because things are weird. I mean, that's just a whole... It's like a beehive. It's like you don't poke the beehive. You just don't mess with the beehive like that, unless you are a certified technician with proper Beesuit coverage and good poles. Man, okay. But you know what? Let's find out what happens here. Let's find out. Again, I have no idea what's going to happen right now. But this is my last date with my last dad. So... I really want to see Joseph again, but after that weird encounter with Mary, I don't know. He's my friend, right? I should be able to hang with him and it not be weird. Right? Right? The computer pings as a message into my inbox. It's Joseph. It's not Joseph. Hey, Charlie, we should hang out. Like, actually hang out. No manual labor, no impromptu therapy sessions with sad DJs. No kids, just you and me in the ocean. Wow, how are we going to get on the open ocean? How are we going to get on the open ocean, you might ask? Good question. Wow. Prescient. If you're interested, I'll meet you down by the marina and you can check out the goods, if you know what I mean. I mean, my yacht. Let me know. Joseph has a yacht? Joseph owns a yacht? I am as surprised as you are. You've been holding out on me, your only daughter whom you love. What, did you think that having me as a father would somehow afford you the fringe benefit of getting to go on a yacht? What else did it get me? A healthy upbringing and a supportive environment? I am literally paying for your college? Not a dog. Oh. What is this getting me? Not a dog. Oh. I mean, I would totally say this. Well, yeah, okay, but what if I had the exact same upbringing in a healthy environment, but I could also go on a yacht sometimes? Relax, kiddo. Joseph's inviting me onto his yacht. It's gonna be a yacht of fun. I am so good with the jokes. I'm glad you're excited, but that does not mean you get to start throwing out puns. Aw, why yacht, Amanda? Well, I gotta go get ready to go on my friend's yacht. I start to walk away, but Amanda stops me. Hey, in all seriousness, I hope you have fun. But make good choices, okay? But, Dad... Don't stay out too later. You can't go to Jennifer Longforth's birthday party this weekend. But she promised me that she would propose to me, but she ended up going with Logan Crutchfield. I am not okay going anywhere near that party. Good bit, Dad. Good bit. I reply back to Joseph, letting him know I'll be there. Oh boy. A quaint marina, complete with a local mom-and-pop shop and a small diner framed the bay. I've gone by for a few walks by the bayside to stare enviously at the boats before. Joseph should be here somewhere. This is fancy. I feel out of place. Charlie? That doesn't turn around sound like Joseph. I turn around to find Robert. Robert, hey. What's he doing here? So, how's Joseph? Robert comes off cold immediately. I get the feeling he is not happy that I am here. And what's with this look? He seems very, very, very angry. He's going through some stuff? Robert blasts through a cigarette. So I guess he's your friend now, your pal? Robert, you're my friend too. And I suppose two friends just spend the night out on a private yacht together being buds, chatting about friendship. Is that what two friends do? His voice is... What's gotten into him? Robert, I am not like that. You know that. Charlie, you might be an idiot, but I'm not. What's your problem with Joseph? I don't like Joseph. I don't trust Joseph. Joseph is a bad guy, and I don't want him around you. Robert, you committed petty larceny last week, and you've been hunted by the Dover Ghost.
Excuse me?
It was the goddamn Dover Ghost. Robert pauses to calm himself down. Joseph is not who you think he is. What? Ask him about it. Bring it up and watch your back when you do. Because a guy like that will put a knife right in it. Robert flicks his cigarette into the front seat of a recently cleaned schooner before turning around to leave. He takes a step and hesitates and then turns back to me. You're both awful. You deserve each other. I'll tell Mary you said hi. And Robert storms off down the pier. Okay. I wander into the marina. All of these boats are really, really nice. I wonder which one's Joseph's. The one that's now on fire? Hey, Charlie! Joseph, where are you? Up here! I look up and he waves to me from atop a huge yacht. I've never been on a yacht before. You never forget your first. I glance at the name of the side of the boat. The St. Peter, huh? Inherited this thing from my pops. Real fire and brimstone type of loved yachts. So, what's our plan, Captain? I like how they kind of did this just so that he's not like they don't have to animate him. I figured since last time we went a bit sideways, we could cast our lot out on the open sea and wrestle with Neptune and set sail on the seas of adventure. You're kind of a goofball when you're not wrangling your kids, you know that? Joseph smiles and winks from his perch. I have no idea what you're talking about. Joseph hops down and extends a hand to me, helping me onto the yacht. I'm thrown off by how soft his hands are. Does he moisturize or what? Sure. Charlie, stop thinking about his hands. Pure thoughts. You're going on a boat. With Joseph. On the ocean. It's a yacht. He's married. It's fine. This is fine. After undoing the mooring and climbing into the captain's seat, Joseph slowly takes the boat out, ringing the big steel bell with extra emphasis even though nobody else is around. Shoving off, boat launching, man and boat launching as one. The St. Peter navigates out the marina and into open water, with Joseph doing the occasional steering flourish as the boat bobs along with the waves. He's a lot more relaxed out here. He is definitely in his element. This is the part where we wrestle Neptune, so please remove your shirt and roll in some talcum powder. I did not bring any talcum powder. Luckily, I brought my Neptuning fork. Joseph stifles a laugh. Collegiate level dad joking there, Charlie. For a while, we watch as the trees and waves pass by. Where are we going? A little farther out. It's a lot quieter once we get out to open water. Plus, we can see whales. Whales are cool. I don't trust whales. Nothing should be that big. Noted. Joseph maneuvers past some buoys and he sighs. I wish I could get out here more often, but you know, family, wife, saving souls. So many souls, I can barely hold them all. I watch Joseph work the boat. Despite his age, he doesn't look like he's slowed down at all. And from here, I can see how toned his muscles are. Impure thoughts. I stare out the ocean. Joseph's right, it is quieter out here, but something about that conversation with Robert bothers me. So, I ran into Robert. Was he wasn't waiting for you at the dock, was he? Yeah, and smoking like a chimney. Yeah, that's Robert, alright. Is everything okay between you two? Because he seemed angry. It's, how do I put this? Did Robert ever proposition you for, escapades? Actually, he did. And did you take him up on that? No. Ah, well. That is where we diff. Whoa. Okay. Crap. Now I'm in the middle of a beehive, and my hand is in the frickin' middle, and there's nobody around here. This is not good. This is all the bad. This is all the bad. What? I know, Father. Before family met Mary, for Christ's sake, I should never have, but I was in a bad place, and with Mary constantly out, he settles himself before continuing. This gets under his skin. I made a hasty decision, one which Robert does not exactly, he has a weird thing about casual, but he asked you. You'd have to ask Robert about the weird Robert politics of that. He's been weird about it ever since, and yet he and Mary, Robert and Mary, hang out a lot. Huh. But it's over, right? Oh yes, absolutely. That began and ended on the same day. Okay. So you're not upset? I'm not. Things happen, Joseph, and you of all people deserve a little forgiveness. Thank you, Charlie. That means more than you'll ever know. Joseph and I boat in silence as the bay gets smaller behind us. I decide to take a peek over the edge of the ship. The wake that this thing kicks off is intense. I wonder if Joseph would ever let me water ski off of his yacht. Hey, dolphins! Joseph, those are dolphins over there! So you're scared of whales but not dolphins? I feel like there's an unspoken truce between man and dolphin. I would be much more comfortable riding a dolphin into battle. Dolphins are way more dangerous. I sometimes drown their babies for fun, you know. Can I trust nothing on the open ocean? This is words that are literally too true to speak right now. I'd like to think that I'm pretty cool. Alright, it's you and me versus the entirety of marine life. I yell out to the ocean, "You're all spineless invertebrates! I had lobster last week and I can't wait to eat more of you! My laugh..." That one's just weird. My life goal is to punch as many fish as I can before I die. That's just weird. Punch that fish. You're all spineless invertebrates, except they're not. Spineless. I feel like if I shout out about having a spine, I think that will resonate the most with him. You tell him, Charlie. And here we are. Charlie, welcome to the ocean. I look out at the vast expanse of blueness. Yep, that is the ocean. I am suddenly struck with an overwhelming sense of claustrophobia, despite being in a wide open space, because I am on a boat with a handsome, married man. And there are whales beneath us, and nothing should be that big. It's a little daunting, isn't it? Do you trust the whales? You know there are more dangerous things in the ocean than the whales, right? Like the tuna. The tuna is an apex predator. What about sharks? Sharks are tight. It's the tuna you gotta watch out for. And the whales. Hey, wanna look out wistfully over the sea with me? Joseph and I head to the bow of the ship to do some quiet contemplation. You know, quiet contemplation. I'm alone with my thoughts. Cool. Look out to the sea, then to Joseph. He looks so commanding as he surveys the ocean. It feels like he really is at home on the water. What Mary said to me at the bar, I can't stop thinking about it. Is she right? But she's terrible to him, and he's unhappy, and he deserves better. I don't know what to think about this, but I just feel so drawn to Joseph. These are the opposite of how I feel, but okay, I should say something. So, about Mary. Joseph stares off into the distance. It's, well, if you really want to know. Suddenly I hear a sputter coming from the engine room. Joseph runs over to the boat's controls and taps on some dials. Uh-oh. We can talk about Mary later. Okay, so we might have a small problem. What small problem? We are out of gas. The whales are going to get us. They siphoned our gas. It's okay. I can just call one of my boat buddies to come tow us back in. Joseph pulls out his phone. Just kidding. I can't do that because there's no service. I don't have any either. Should we just submit ourselves to the whales? Well, I do have an old radio in the office, but it's broken. Are you handy with tools? I'm a dad. If the radio is anything like frantically putting together a bike on Christmas Eve, no problem. Let's take a look and see what we can figure out. Joseph directs me toward the radio, and it shows the insides. I don't know how radios work. I think there's some frayed wires in there. If we can attach them, we should have a working radio in no time. We stare into the interior of the radio. I'm not even sure what I'm looking at. I don't think he knows either. You know what? Let's just throw some stuff around in here and see what works. Uh-oh. Minigame time.
MacGyver, that radio.
Okay. I think you're missing something. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's connect. There we go. Okay, let's connect that. To there. And then that over here, we'll plug it in. We'll plug it into the socket. And then, no, we don't need an eraser. I think you're missing something. I know I am. But I can't seem to reach it for whatever reason. There it is. Okay. I'm trying to connect the thingy. Okay. I feel like I should get the wires in there. Let's get the penny in here. Put the penny on there. No. No. Trying to get the penny on. Okay, did I do something? Did I actually get it to work? Hey, it works, kinda. I was just like, put the coin in the thing. Okay. The radio springs, we did it. Joseph speaks into the receiver. Hello, can anyone hear me? Uh-oh. He tries a few channels, but nobody responds. We might be a little far out. I don't think there's anyone in range. How big's the range? Well, this radio came with the boat that my dad with my dad when he bought it in the 60s, so... Okay, that's reassuring. Now what? There's worse places to be stuck on in a yacht. Wine? Wine? Let's do some wine. I keep a couple of emergency bottles below deck. Want to grab some while I fiddle around with this radio some more? Okay, let's see. Wine. It's got to be around here somewhere. It's on the table, Charlie. Examine the lounge. Examine the shelf. I actually should look around a bit here. I took a look at everything on the shelf. Examine books, photos. A few photos. A picture from Joseph and Mary's wedding day. Nice grandpa glasses. Looking real slick there, Joe. Another picture of Mary and Joseph on this yacht. Quality 90s fashion there. Mary still has her patented stink face, but at least Joseph seems happy on the water. Hey, it's all the dads. Looks like he's from a couple years ago, and the gang is all here. Matt, Brian, Hugo, Craig, Damien. Wow. Robert's actually smiling and wearing a sweater. I know that sweater. I know that sweater. And there's one guy on the end that I don't recognize. Hugo's ex, maybe? Huh. Okay, I mean, we don't know for sure. We're just speculating. And hey, there's Joseph go-karting with the kids. That's fun. I take a look at everything on the shelf. Okay. Let's examine the books. Bunch of different Bibles on brand. Couple of old vet magazines. I guess those are Mary's. Wait a minute. Is this, Wow. Now the hot body shoe is on the other hot body foot. What? I take a look at everything on the shelf. Knickknacks. If there's one thing that Joseph does do right, it's the odd stuff that he puts on the shelves. I take a moment to closely examine what I think is his old submarine clock. And there's the crosses again. Oh boy, boy knows his crosses. Cool design though. Alright, so we looked at the shelf. Let's look at the cabinet. Examine the lounge. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Wood panels on everything, leather couches. It's like an old Playboy photo shoot in here. I do not appreciate that. Yeah. Let's look at the bed. Cal King, swanky. It's unmade and a little messy. It's not so swanky. For an old yacht, this lounge is pretty high class. Yep, okay. Examine the floor. There are some clothes strewn about on the floor. Slacks and socks, yeah, and a pink polo. Well, I guess I know now I know if Joseph prefers boxers or briefs. This place seems a little lived in. Examine the side table. Hey, there's the wine glasses. I must be hot on the trail. But there's no wine. I grab 2 glasses and get back to searching. For an old yacht, this lounge is... Okay. So we did the lounge, we did the shelf. Let's do the cabinet. Sturdy cabinet, a little dusty, but I bet there's some treasures in here. Fire extinguisher. Look, you can tell a lot about a man by how seriously he takes his fire safety. Nice, Joseph. Nice. It's just... Okay. Flashlights. Well, this is a solution to a different problem. If we're stranded out here for days and run out of electricity, we'll need these, but the chief concern is the wine. In the drawer. Hey, it's the wine. A whole drawer of wine. It's a yacht club miracle. Twilight Rouge, huh? Come to daddy. Alright, time to get up to see Joseph. Alright. I bring the wine and glasses up to the deck and find Joseph still hunched over the radio. Charlie, wine. Oh, good to see both of you just in time for the sunset. I didn't take you for a drinker. Haven't you heard? I'm a cool minister. How cool? I can land half of my kickflips. What is that, like 4? 5 on a good day. Poor me. Regular poor. No, this is how you do stranded at sea. We clink our glasses and drink up. This wine's not bad. There's a hint of grape. You have a discerning palate. It might be grapes. Joseph and I lounge with the deck with our yacht wine, taking in the ocean air. The sun starts to dip below the horizon. We could be stranded out here like forever. I can't think of anyone else I'd want to be stranded with. It's just you and me and all those whales. So many whales. You're killing the vibe. Revive the vibe, Charlie. Generally, it takes 3 days and a gigantic stone door rolled in front of a tomb. I think we can save it. I'm gonna just stare at the view. I mean, there's something a lot prettier in front of me. Sweet and full-bodied. Damn! Joseph, this wine is so good. Damn. What's it like owning a yacht? Fuel prices are on the rise and your maintenance is a strain. I can't really take it out in the winter. But sometimes you just have a party on your yacht and everyone thinks you're cool, so it evens out. Charlie, if you had a yacht, what would you name it? I would name it... Oh, God. Yes! I would name it the Fuck You Whales. I'm keeping on brand here. We're riding on this, riding it on the side of a boat like that is basically asking them to attack. That's the goal, because I'll be ready. And you know where to find me, you cowards. I go to take another sip of wine, but I stop myself. Is wine an acceptable beverage in Margarita Zone? That it is, Charlie. All beverages of leisure are welcome in Margarita Zone. This is almost what we wanted, right? No responsibilities and no worries other than the possibility of dying out here, and I forgot the word of, but that's okay. Oh, other than the possibly dying. Never mind, I just can't read today. And the whales. But yeah, I'd say we're in the zone. We clink our wine glasses again to the margarita zone. Wasted away again. If you have any salt shakers, we can arrange them into a pentagram to summon Jimmy Buffett. He could save us. As a youth ministers, I make pacts with neither the devil nor island jammers. If we are to get off this boat, it will be by the grace of God. Or Steely Dan. Amen. Our laughter dies down. We both sit silent for a moment, looking into each other's eyes. Joseph leans in closer, and I feel myself doing the same. This is bad, this is bad, this is bad. I can't help but feel like doing this will only end up hurting someone else. But his face is so close to my face. Charlie, I have to tell you something. Mary and I are done. I think about the clothes strewn about the lounge, the undone bed. Are you living on this boat right now? I didn't want to mention it, but he sighs and strolling back to the controls of the boat. I lean on the console next to him. We had a very long talk, and it's unsalvageable. I'm staying here until everything's sorted out. I'm so sorry. If there's anything I can do, do not say that. You are not a rebound fuckboy, Charlie. I'm fine actually. It was a long time coming. For the first time in a long time, I'm seeing a path to happiness, and now I can focus on myself and stop trying to deny what makes me happy. I need someone who will be there, someone kind and honest. And you deserve that, Joseph. You really do. Anyway, I've been having this crazy feeling that there's someone who I could get into the habit of having around, someone close to here. Is it whales? I mean you. Oh. I was trying to be subtle. I think I'm picking up what Joseph's putting down to lead forward, closing the gap between us when Joseph grabs a receiver. Come in, is anyone here? No, over? Oh, we're stranded out on open waters, we've been out here for hours, please send help over. Wait, are you guys gonna kiss? What? Oh, he's been hearing us the whole time. I mean, what are your coordinates over? Charlie, have you been leaning on the talk button this whole time? Maybe? Betrayed by my own butt again. I didn't lean on it, you leaned on it. Neither of you were leaning on the talk button, we didn't hear anything over. Hey, were you listening to us? Sir, we here at the Coast Guard are professionals, we are not doing that. But as professionals, it seems like you deserve happiness, and we think that it's closer than you think. Over. How soon could you guys be here to give us a tow? Over. We'll pick you up in the morning. Sounds like you two have some stuff to hash out. Over and out. Wait! Silence. Nobody returns our radio calls. I think they left. We stare at each other for a second. Well... Joseph carefully places the receiver on the table, making sure that the talk button is not pressed in. Well, okay. Joseph grabs me by the shirt and pulls me into a kiss. His lips are soft and sweet from the wine, and his skin is still warm from the sun. I reach for his belt and pull him closer, running my free hand under his shirt up his side. He pushes me against the boat's console and kissing down my neck. Come on. His hand drifts to my thighs, and he effortlessly picks me up. Wow. Joseph carries me below deck. I'd be lying if I hadn't fantasized about this, but I didn't think he'd be so aggressive. I've wanted this for so long. He throws me onto the bed, and I let out a little yelp. Lots of time to kill, Charlie. We better get started. Guys? I feel like something bad's about to happen. Guys. I might have overdone it on the wine. Just a few more minutes of sleep will do fine. Wait. I open to find Joseph's face a few inches from mine, and arms slung around my waist. He is sleeping peacefully. His hair is mussed and his lips still a little red. I think this is what I was talking about when we were discussing Margarita Zone, finding little perfect moments of joy, like the way that light falls across Joseph's face. Or how he's still holding me tight even in his sleep. I am very tempted to curl up closer to him and keep sleeping, but I know the Coast Guard will be here soon, and I would like to be wearing clothes when that happens. I nudge Joseph. It takes a couple shakes before he blearily opens his eyes. When he notices me hovering over him, he breaks into a huge grin. We should get dressed. Joseph pulls me in for a kiss. Do we have to? And another kiss. Stop trying to tempt me. Fine, fine. Coast Guard eventually shows up and tows us back to the bay. They, thankfully, keep their comments to themselves. Joseph and I, I'm missing I there, step off the yacht and he walks me to my car. I had a great time. Me too. No thanks to the whales. Shh. Shh. You're on land. You're on land now. They can't hurt you here. Take care, Joseph. You too. He gives me one last kiss on the lips before he turns around and walks back to his boat. Okay, I've been gone an entire day. Hopefully Amanda's alright. Amanda, I'm... Dad! She runs up and hugs me. I was genuinely concerned about your well-being, but upon closer inspection, you seem to be okay. What happened? The yacht ran out of gas when we got stuck, but it was okay because I was on a yacht. Weren't you scared? Your father feels no fear. Were you able to take care of yourself for the night? Yeah, I just did a ton of drugs and vandalized a few cars and embezzled some funds from my school. You know, pretty low-key. Where'd you learn all that from? I learned it from you, Dad. I learned it from you, Dad. Well, if you did, you would have funneled those funds through a legitimate cash and carry business, fudging the books over the course of years so you don't arouse suspicion from the feds. Rookie mistake, Panda. I'm glad you're back in one piece. Did you make good choices? Yeah. I think. But I'm starving. Let's make sandwiches out of whatever we can find in the fridge. More than anything, Pops. Okay. Okay, I don't... Okay. For all the points, we sure didn't get a good score. So I don't know what is happening here anymore. I don't know what's happening here at all. And again, I'm kind of okay with this kind of leaving this on its own. Alright, let's keep going. Everyone's here. It's mac and cheese. Pablo. Okay. Oh, Mary's here. With everything that's happened between me and Joseph, I should be a good host and say hi to her. But I don't wanna... Come on, Charlie. You can do this. I walk up to Mary. Hey. Hey. You been good? Just peachy. I have to go over there now. That went about as well as I could have expected it to. Charlie, not bad. Just not bad. Daisy's much more appreciative. Craig, hey Craig, Brian Hazel, ice cream, things like that. Charlie or Hugo, trivia, Amanda, teacher, things. No longer afraid. Robert, hey, oh, does Robert see anything different? No, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, we're doing this now. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat next to Joseph. Joseph, it's good to see you again. Great party. I should have you organize our next youth group, Mixa. My dance skills are ready whenever you need them. Hey, if you weren't busy this weekend, I was thinking maybe we could catch a movie or something. Yeah, that would be fun, or we could take the yacht out again. Joseph sidles up to me and presses a kiss against my neck. This feels weird. So, I guess things are still friendly with Mary? Yeah, we're gonna stay together. Really? What? Why? For a lot of reasons. The kids, for one, and the fact that we have to be a pillar for this community, and so many people look up to us as the model marriage, and I would hate to let my parishioners down, but that doesn't stop you and I from, I pull away. That's not what I want. I know it's not perfect, and God, how I wish it were. If it were up to me, you and I would be sailing the 7 seas in search of Margaritaville, but this is the real life, and all we can do is find Margarita's zone where we can. I look down to her, nervous to respond. I feel his hand on mine. I don't pull away. I'll leave you to think about it, but just know you can reach out to me for anything. Joseph gets up and walks away. Good, leave. I don't know what to think. Good, leave. Okay. Alrighty. We sit together and watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon. I'm glad you made some friends. Yeah. I know that's maybe not what you're looking for, but these people do care about you. I love you, Dad. We'll always have each other. You're right. It's going to be hard at first, but this is the next chapter in our story, and I would be nervous about it but I know that you're always going to be looking out for me the same way that I'll be looking out for you. Team Shepherd? Team Shepherd. Okay. Oh, finally done with that. Ugh. Okay. Alright, so no quote. So that was definitely not the good ending with what's his name, and that's fine. Okay. Blech. Well, shucks. Now what do I do? Okay, so Robert and Joseph are dunsies, which is fine. Alright, I'm just curious. I don't think I've been on this episode for too long.